A thought doesn't weigh anything. It has no mass. Yet, it can feel as solid as a rock in your mind. This isn't just a turn of phrase. When you imagine an apple, your brain activates some of the same neural networks it uses when you actually see an apple. A belief, especially one you return to often, begins to physically change your brain. It carves a pathway, like water eroding stone. With enough repetition, this path becomes a neural canyon. It's no longer just a path, it's the default, the easiest route for your thoughts to take. It becomes your truth. But a canyon in a single mind is just a private reality. For a belief to gain power, it needs to echo. When someone else validates your belief, your brain's reward system, specifically the ventral striatum, floods with dopamine. It feels good. This feeling isn't an accident. It's a powerful evolutionary mechanism for social cohesion. This social reinforcement acts like an amplifier. Every time someone agrees, the canyon in your mind grows deeper, and a similar one begins forming in theirs. It's a feedback loop that can turn a small trickle of an idea into a roaring river of collective conviction. This process can build worlds that don't exist. For nearly 500 years, an island named High Brazil appeared on maps just west of Ireland. It was a cartographical ghost, likely born from myth. Yet its existence as a fact on a map had real-world consequences. Captains charted courses around it. Explorers launched expeditions to claim it. Merchants funded voyages based on its supposed location. The lie on the paper guided the movement of real ships, real people, and real money. The map began to dictate reality. This is where it gets strange. Human consensus doesn't just move ships, it moves mountains. Our belief that a piece of paper has value creates global economies. Our agreement on where an invisible line sits creates nations, sparking both trade and war. These are intangible pacts that manifest as steel skyscrapers, massive dams, and sprawling cities. These structures are the physical residue of shared ideas. We are constantly terraforming the planet based on stories we've all agreed to believe. So, let's push this further. What if a lie was so complete, so ancient, that the society built upon it forgot it was ever a lie? Imagine a civilization founded on the belief that a specific musical frequency could counteract gravity. It's not true, but they believe it is. For thousands of years, every tool, every building technique is designed around this law. They develop massive tuning forks and resonant chambers, incorporating them into their cranes and construction equipment. Their entire architectural style, floating spires, impossible bridges, is a testament to this foundational error. After generations, the origin story is gone. They wouldn't believe in acoustic levitation. They would observe it as a daily fact. They'd watch a multi-ton block rise into the air, not knowing it's being lifted by an incredibly sophisticated, hidden system of conventional mechanics, counterweights, hydraulics that their ancestors built inside the acoustic machinery. Their physicists would write elegant equations for the phonon-graviton interaction, their models perfectly predicting the phenomena they see. The models would be correct, but the premise would be a complete fiction. The lie has become a physical law because the system built to support it is now the only way to interact with the world. How could you disprove it? Every tool you have to measure lift is built on the same flawed premise. Any experiment you design to test an alternative would be impossible to construct. You can't see the real mechanism because you are standing on the scaffolding of the lie. It has become a ghost in the machine of their reality, an artifact of mind that has solidified into the world's foundation. It forces a deeply unsettling question about our own reality. What laws of our universe are simply the oldest stories we've told ourselves? The most enduring, universally accepted lies? We might never know, unless we look for the glitches, the anomalies, the measurements that are consistently, stubbornly wrong. Because that tiny deviation, that statistical impossibility, might not be an error in the equipment. It might be the sound of a crack forming in a law that was never really a law at all.